We're getting booched today, bruh.
Now, first up in this discussion, I easily the biggest news story within the past week. I'm sure you have all seen it. We are talking Pokemon Celebrations, the celebratory Pokemon set coming out this October. A lot of people have been wondering, what is Pokemon going to do into the Pokemon TCG realm as far as celebrating the 25th anniversary? And this set right here is what is going to be celebrating it. And there is, I'm going to be honest with you, there is so much news when they announce this. I have no idea where to start. I mean, is that a fair assessment that
Yes.
there's just way too much of it? Like, where do we even begin at this point?
I don't know.
So they're reprinting some old Pokemon cards. I gotta say, this is what I like about it probably the most. Is that they're reintroducing the old mechanics and different types of cards. So we're seeing the Delta species, we're seeing the Gold Stars, we're seeing what else? We're
The
level
primes?
X. Yes, the
Yeah.
primes.
The level
Cs?
X's? Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
We're seeing all this old stuff that they're reintroducing back into this 25th anniversary set, and so much hype.
Yeah.
So much hype. I can't handle it. I can't
Dude,
handle it.
I want that light toxicity card. Oh, it's so cute. The light cards were from Neo series, weren't they?
That's when they were around, yeah.
Yeah. They took a little something from every single generation, pretty much.
Which is beyond what we were speculating. Was like, oh, I'd love to see, like, if they're going to just reprint some old stuff, to see these mechanics show up for, like, the reprints and maybe do something special with them. But, like, this goes above and beyond remixing the new and the old. Like, who would have thought a year ago we get a Zacian level X? Who would have thought we would have got a light toxicity, a Delta species Mimikyu, yeah, Dragapult Prime, a Hydreigon C. Like, it's crazy. And don't even forget the Greninja Gold Star you're gonna get in the the ETB. In fact, let's kind of go over the items, the different products, since we have a bunch of information on them.
Sweet.
There's so many, and we have the release dates. It's all coming out throughout October, from the beginning of October to the end of October. A bunch of products. So if you were hyped for anything this year, too bad, forget it all. It's time for Pokemon Celebrations. You thought Chilling Rings was it? No. You thought Evolving Skies was it? No. You're not even going to care about the set coming out after it in November. You're just going to want this October stuff, because we're going to have the Dragapult Prime collectors the Celebration Collection set, which comes with obviously the Dragapult Prime card, which is beautiful, by the way. It has the 25th anniversary stamp on it. It looks just like a regular Prime card. I love the Prime cards. I do collect them. So to see a new Prime card in 2021 is unbelievable. Something I thought impossible at one point, but here we are. We also are getting 2 special V boxes, and it's not just your regular, like, oh, so and so V. No. Remember the set in Japan, the VS set that we never got here? There was a specific card in there that is really cool, and all the cards in that set are pretty cool. We never got them. There was a Lance's Charizard in that set, right? But we're getting a Lance's Charizard in some shape or form here in the style of a box that comes with a Lance's Charizard V. So it probably will not have that iconic artwork from that Charizard, but some shape or form, Lance's Charizard is getting a new card in 2021 in this collection set. It comes out October 8th as well. $20, but that's not the only box.
Oh?
Nate, you love Sylveon, right?
Yeah, it's my favorite evolution.
What if I told you they made it dark?
Run.
There's a dark Sylveon V coming out.
I think if you're gonna make any dark evolution, Sylveon is the perfect choice.
It's so funny.
Yeah,
it's like the brightest, nicest looking evolution. All of a sudden, it's gonna be all mean and evil. I hope it just looks cute being evil. Like, it just has like its eyebrows tilted down or something. That's about it. Because even on the box artwork, Sylveon still looks pretty happy on the box artwork.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's coming out October 8th as well. Another box. We're gonna get these Celebration Deluxe pin collections. And in there, you're either going to get a flying or surfing Pikachu pin, which are awesome. That was a big want of mine to see those getting representation here in the set. But you're going to be getting the Zacian Level X card in the promo here, which is very, very cool. It's a really cool mixture. It looks just like this card was made back during the Level X era. They did a great job recreating the style of that, how it kind of bursts out of the edges of there, but it's still kind of contained within the actual image.
Yeah,
very,
the
very cool.
graphics are spot on for that. Like, I would have thought that was made in, like, 2009.
And that's the biggest part. Like, as we see with some more of these promos as we're going to talk about them, they really captured them. Like, look at that Dragon Ball I was saying. That looks just like a Prime card with a close-up of the face, a lot of shading.
Yeah.
Exactly what it is. The Zacian, very, very reminiscent of all the cards from that era. Of course, we'll be getting an Elite Trainer box. This one is going to be a weird one because it's going to have a mixture of regular TCG packs in there. It's going to have 5 regular packs and then 10 of the Celebrations packs, so it's only have 4 cards in them because it's a smaller set, but there's a lot of incredible reprints and new forms of cards in there, so look out for that. And in that one, that's where you're going to get the Greninja Gold Star, which we have not seen any pictures of yet. But
that one's gonna be sick.
That one is
sure.
gonna be so
it does make
cool.
sense. Like, as much as I would love to be like, hey, what if they put a Happy Birthday Pikachu promo card in there? Because that would make sense. It's the Pokemon's birthday. Greninja is the fan favorite, voted #1 Pokemon in people's minds. That's what we got out of the surveys last year. Was the #1 rated Pokemon.
Yeah.
Do you think they did that survey for that, like for something like this?
It's
what if
possible.
they
You never know.
secretly were like, hey, what's the #1 Pokemon? We're gonna put that in the special anniversary box as the main.
I feel like this was the
main
conversation.
attraction.
Do we put a Pikachu in there? No, everyone loves Charizard more. It's like, let's just ask everyone, and all of a sudden it's like, no, it's Greninja. It's like, oh, okay.
I'm like, wait, what?
Really? Over Pikachu and Charizard? I thought those are the only Pokemon that exist. And in tradition now, we are going to get a Pokemon Center exclusive version, which we have no details on just yet, but I assume that's going to have a few more packs, whether that's the Celebrations packs being more or the regular booster packs being more. Most likely we're going to see the same promo card in there, but we don't know. It could be a different promo card, which would be really cool to see. And hey, what if this is where the Flying Charizard gets put into as a promo card? It is a possibility.
Delivery Charizard?
Yes, that's right. The delivery.
And then they
Charizard.
forget to put it in there.
And then they forget to put it in, and
yes.
then they have to send it out as an extra and send you $10 back, and it's going to be a great
Box.
time for everyone.
Can we talk about the design on these boxes, the
Yeah.
ETBs? Because the one on the top, the regular one, looks very, very similar to the one that came out in 2016. Was
The
it?
Generations, for the
Yeah,
20th
it looks so
anniversary.
similar to the Generations
So-
one, but the Pokemon Center one looks sick, and that's that looks more like the 25th.
Very,
Yeah.
very sleek looking design. I think what they wanted to do is make sure it was very, like, what they've done with the branding this year for 25th anniversary has been keeping it very much in line with what the 20th anniversary looked like, which gives everything a very, formality to it. And even from the way the packs look themselves to the naming of the word Celebrations, how it very, very much closely looks like Generations. It's all on purpose. Pokemon does a lot of this stuff for the eye to catch it on purpose, and so you can kind of understand what they're doing with it. And I think it looks cool. Definitely if you had a sealed ETB of the 20th and a sealed ETB of the 25th next to each other, that would look really cool. It just looks very neat. But yes, the larger Pokemon Center version looks a little bit more royal, a little extra on there with Pikachu's tail cutting the colors on there, and it's very, very nice looking. We are going to get another set of mini tins this year, the little pill-shaped tins. They all are going to have 2 Celebrations packs and 1 additional TCG regular booster pack in them, so that's pretty cool. There is 8 different designs, so I assume this time, since they don't want to have 16 in a pack altogether, there's just going to be 8 in total, 4 on each side of all the different generations of the starters, and that all creates one long picture. And what I really like is that the first one with the original 3 starters has a little Pikachu tail on it to represent that Pikachu's hiding in a bush.
Oh, that's really
Yeah, it
cute.
does.
I didn't even notice the Pikachu tail.
Yeah, none of the other ones, as far as I've seen, have any little extra hidden detail on them, but that's the only one that has a little embossed Pikachu tail on it. So that's cute. That's a cute little detail there. Those are all coming out on the 8th as well.
Yeah, I thought 8 of them was a lot, but then you pointed out
They're
there's
probably
one
just
for
gonna
each of
split
the
'em, 'cause
starters.
those
Yeah.
have all those tin sets have either been like a specific number. Like they've always either been like they've always changed. Like it hasn't been like, oh, it's only going to be 8, it's only going to be 6, it's only going to be 10. It's kind of changed. So this is fine. 4 and 4 makes sense. One of each one in there, which would be interesting. Unless we get surprised and it's just like a mega box full of 16 of these things. But the V Unions are starting to appear here. We're going to be getting a special Pikachu V Union Celebrations box that comes with a jumbo card of the full V Union and then all 4 pieces of whatever this V Union Pikachu looks like. We don't have any pictures of what that art is going to be yet, but assuming with how the other ones look, I'm sure it's going to be really, really nice art.
Yeah. The art on Poke Beach, it's funny because for all of these boxes, all of the promo cards that haven't been announced are just the backs of Pokemon cards. So it's just like all of these just have like their really cool designs and then just a big Pokeball because we don't know what the card looks like.
Now, the one thing I asked for, that one's also coming out on the 8th, by the way. That one's going to be $30. But for $50 coming out at the end of the month on October 22nd is the one thing I thought would be interesting that I asked for. We're getting another figure collection, of course, like usual. And it's something that I wanted to see. A Vmax giant Pikachu figure. It's real. It's
Chunky
beautiful.
Chew.
And there's a picture of him. He's a big chunky boy, and I love him.
Big boy. That's a big boy.
And he's
He
so
looks so
happy.
happy, too.
He's so
He looks
happy.
really happy.
So happy. So that's probably my most excited item they're releasing. It also is going to have a Pikachu VMAX card and another Pikachu card. Probably just Pikachu V and a VMAX. Don't know what they look like yet, but regardless, I'm just happy for the figure. Another thing that's coming out on the 22nd is the big boy, the big one, which has a lot of interesting stuff in here. So let's talk about this one. The Celebrations Ultra Premium Collection. For $120 in this big old box, you're going to be getting 2 commemorative metal cards featuring base set Pikachu and base set Charizard. 1 special gold version of Pikachu V and 1 special gold version of a Pokeball, which we have seen images of based on what Japan is getting for the special gold box, which I don't think we're getting all those cool gold amenities that come in that box. We can speak on that here shortly, but that we get to see images of what the Pikachu V and the Pokeball look like, and they're just gold. It's really cool. But the fact that we're getting legit commemorative metal cards from Pokemon of base set Charizard and base set Pikachu, this box is going to be a big heavy hitter for people want to get for their collections. There's going to be a Charizard and Pikachu enamel pin, 1 anniversary themed metal coin, and 17 celebration 4-card booster packs, and then on top of that, not even it, 8 booster packs of the TCG and a player's guide. My God. There is a lot.
Oh, hell yeah.
Exactly. There is so much packed in here. $120. This is probably going to be the most wanted item, I'd assume, based on just the commemorative stuff in here alone. I think it sounds amazing. We have no images outside of seeing what the gold cards look like thanks to the Japanese set. But other than that, that's the biggest one. But there's one more item. 2 times a year. Each the
Santa
changing of the
comes?
seasons. Yeah, well, that's once a year he comes. I don't know. What was he coming in the middle of the summer for a beach vacation? I don't know. Maybe has to get away from the North Pole sometimes. Yeah. We're gonna get another collector's chest. Yes, the famous lunchbox where you open it up and you get a bunch of goodies. But we're back to getting promos in here legitimately. It's not just cards with a different holo pattern or cards we've already seen before. We're back to getting legit promos, and these are probably the best 3 promos ever in a lunchbox. And let me tell you why. This is where, buddy. Let me tell you why. We're not only getting 3 promos, back to getting 3. The last one had 2, by the way. The last one only had a Tepig, and it had the, what's his face? The little Luxray's base evolution.
Oh, Shinx?
Shinx, yeah. They only had a different holo pattern of those. Here we're getting some of the mix and match, mechanics here. We're getting the Delta species Mimikyu in here, which is themed in the style of Crystal Guardians, which is beautiful. Chef's kiss, Chef Boyardee.
That was a crispy kiss you had
crispy,
there.
Juicy. It's full of love for my boy Mimikyu. Gotta love it. And of course, I love Crystal Guardians, and just faxing the crystals on there when he's looking through this cave. I just love all that. That's great. Light Toxtricity.
Yes!
Light Toxtricity? Are
so
you
cute.
kidding me?
Hanging out with little Oddish friends.
Hanging out with the Oddishes. It's done in the same art style as Light Pokemon were, which is beautiful. You can see little music notes going out as he's like just, vibing out with the Oddish. So that's pretty cool. And then a Hydreigon C. Which is very cool to see as well. I think it's that's a solid promo list. You can literally not get these cards anywhere else, and that's what makes it so cool. That's
probably the best promo list they've ever seen in these.
It's incredible, and also inside you're going to get 6 of the Celebration 4-card booster packs, and then 2 additional regular TCG booster packs. And yes, all 3 of those promo cards are foil cards. You're going to get some stickers, a mini portfolio, a coin, and a notepad. The pencils are a thing of the past. We got rid of the pencils for some reason a year or so back. But yeah, those are all the items, all coming out in October. 2 different dates, at the beginning of October on the 8th and towards the end on the 22nd. The chest says available in October, doesn't have a strict date, so it's probably somewhere between there. Everything else, your dates. They're going to be crazy. Some of the coolest items Pokemon, I think, has ever released. I don't think people were ready for this. We were all ready for some, maybe they'll reprint a Charizard and a Lugia and be like, hey, you go, have fun, This is above and beyond.
Seriously?